This is Duelist bringing you Chaos March on TC OverlordNight, a map by Emmy Lightsaber. The Sarna Supremacy is being attacked by the Capellan Partisans. BKS Starchild is leading the defense. Wolverine's Rebirth Burner is leading the attack. It is a 4 versus 4. And we have this is the second map of a potential 5. Papscan for the Sarna team has a Sparkle Harasser. Weave has another Harasser. And Vic and Starchild have 2 Demolisher tanks. Burner's team brings an Ares medium tank, a Shadowcat UAC 20, going to guess a Loki and a Thor. Burner's team has more maneuverability. Looks to have some pretty decent range, and those Demolishers aren't as maneuverable. The Harassers are very maneuverable, but depending on where they engage, there's a lot of room to move around inside the city itself. This is a new map for us, and so I'm really excited to see how everything goes. The first map was TC Taiga, and the Defenders won that, and they are up 1-0, and the first team that gets to 3 maps won wins or successfully defends the planet. This is week 9 of Chaos March. So far, of the 6 total factions that have played in this event, 1 has fallen, and the Sarna Supremacy, the planet that is being defended, their home world, if they lose it, they'll be down to 1 planet. Their turn is still to come up in this, the 3rd round. No matter what happens, they will survive until potential 4th round, but it would be very hard for that faction to do anything with only 1 planet. Some of the other factions have 4 planets. 1 might have 5. There's a total of 30 planets, and so depending on where you're attacking on the star map, certain planets can certainly be more advantageous than others. All the games have been good, but there's always an extra sense of urgency when it's not a neutral planet being attacked. And it looks like we have a hold. Yes, Vuivra has disconnected, and since first contact has not happened, both teams have talked to each other and decided to allow Vuivra to reconnect. Once Vuivra reconnects, he will proceed on foot to his asset, and then both teams will signal go, and the match will pick up from then. It looks like that we're about 4 minutes into the 30-minute match. Let's take this opportunity to go over what Burner's team has taken. This is an Ares tank. It is 40 tons. Maneuverable, decent firepower, decent armor. It comes with UAC 10 and 2 Clan SRM 6s. So pretty good punch up close, but it can also hit from, I believe, 600 meters. Burner is in a Thor F, LBX 20, Clan Heavy Large Laser, and a dual SSRM 6. Those lock on for a total of 12 missiles. Plenty of nice firepower up front. Iron Curtain is in the Shadowcat A with the UAC 20 and 3 extended range small beam lasers. If he loses that arm, it takes away a lot of the power on that. That also has mask and improved jump jets, so it's maneuverable. Finally, Yvonne is in a Loki Delta with Clan Dual SRM 6, 4 Clan Heavy Medium Lasers, and 2 Clan Extended Range Small Beam Lasers. Again, good punch up front. Some decent range as well. And see if I can find the other team and get an update on when Weave might be back. They're not terribly far outside their base, but it will take a while for the battle arm to get there. So for this team, one of those is a Demolisher C with 2 Rack 5s. Very nice DPS and range with that one. The other is a Demolisher Beta with 2 LBX 20s. Incredible stopping power for up close. Here we have Weave attempting to get back to his Harasser, which is either a Prime with 2 SSRM 6s. Very good firepower up close. That's his. And then Pabst is in a Harasser C, the Sparkle, and we're back underway. Officially 25 minutes, 30 seconds to go. A large, flat map until you start getting inside the city. Both teams have very good stopping power at close range, and some of their assets can move that out to medium range. Not a lot of long-range assets for either team. Papscan is moving ahead as the scout, attempting to find the enemy team. He has GECM, so he can keep his radar on without being detected as easily by the enemy. And the Harasser, until the introduction of the Solitaire in the .7 release, was the fastest ground asset and can still move very nicely with boost at about 160 kph, and so he'll be able to outrun any of Burner's assets if he runs into trouble. And he's not that far off. He may be able to detect them on radar. Although they do have AECM, so it'll have to be a visual field because the Loki can provide GECM for all of them, but if he's utilizing that, the Loki will be visible on radar. And so it appears that Pabst has found them, and he's gone back to his group, and we could have action any moment now. This map is probably unfamiliar to the vast majority of those participating, and so they might be very cautious about positioning here. It looks like both teams are... So the craft is opening up on the harasser. Okay, both teams have had contact now, and they're just positioning to best utilize their assets. They've decided they've ran into each other. There's a demolisher. That is going to do a lot of damage. Both teams are just going for it now. Demolishers are holding back. Iron Curtain's pressing the issue. Looks like they're trying to focus on Starchild's Demolisher tank. Gotta be taking quite a bit of damage right now. Weave is down. Burner is down. Okay, Starchild is down. Burner's team has the numbers. Depends on how damaged Vic Viper's tank is. Iron Curtain's lost his arm. Papscan is down. Now they just need to focus on Vic Viper. He has enough firepower to do this. Depending on how much armor he has left. Oh, he still has his UAC 20 arm. Iron Curtain does. And that's it. We are tied 1-1. We will see you on the next map.